Go.
Hey, this is Kevin from Big Bear Performance. I want to give a shock absorber update on what's happening. We have our Softail shock here is now in production and up and running, and they are amazing. I'm serious as a heart attack. This shock, the designing of it, the development, the size of the piston that we're using in the shock, as well as the reservoir here, is so superior to anything else I've ever tried. This is the very, very best. I can accurately say with all confidence, this is the best shock that I know of that I've ridden in the United States. So that's our Softail shock, available in 13-inch, 13.5 or 14-inch. Also with gold reservoir if you want gold, or the knob here. Moving on to the next shock. By the way, these are in stock next week. These are in stock right now. These will be stock in 2 weeks, and these are in stock right now, and next week we'll have 30 sets more of these in stock. This is our dividing piston shock for our touring model bike for all the baggers. This is 1050, and this shock is superior to any other shock like this, dividing piston shock on the market that I know of. It absolutely rides the best out of every shock on the market. I guarantee you that. We do a money back guarantee to guarantee this is the best shock that you can buy, that money can buy, hands down. This is another touring shock. We're actually doing a reservoir touring shock. You notice here how it's offset. That's to tuck the reservoir forward and underneath, away from the saddlebag. Fully adjustable, rebound, 2-speed compression adjustments. Again, rides as good as this shock. And of course these remote reservoir shocks. The remote reservoir shocks are in stock next week, 30 more sets. 20 sets we got finished today are already shipping out to everybody. So all the remote reservoir shocks that are on order right now will be shipping out, some today and the rest on Monday. Just letting everybody know. So you can order it with the gold reservoir or the black reservoir. Again, we've got the 2-speed compression adjustment. We've got rebound. Of course, you've got the hose here, can swivel both ways, can rotate this way as well as this way, and that's a really nice feature. That gets the hoses away from the lids of the saddlebags. Whereas a lot of other brands out there, those hoses will rub on the saddlebags, not good. Again, on our eyelets, when you remove this insert right here, it's a sealed bearing in there that is sealed with an O-ring, so no dirt, debris gets in there to seize up the bearings and break your shocks. It's just some of the fantastic technology. There's more shocks coming here very shortly. The Sport Chief shock for the Indian. We're testing the Challenger shock right now with Kyle over at Forever Rad. He's got one right now and testing the bracket fitment and so forth and riding it. We've got the Dyna shocks are coming here literally in the next few weeks. FXR shocks. This is also an FXR shock besides a bagger shock. So that's already in production. Inverted front ends are coming next year. What else is there? I think that's it for now. But yeah, just letting everybody know that the truth of the matter is this: when we set out to build our shocks, we wanted, there's like, for example, Olin's has their race department and race shocks, and then they have their production shocks, and they build really good products. What we ended up doing was all of our shocks have the same technology as race shocks, period. And so these shocks are at a very high level of manufacturing for shock absorbers, and that's the difference. And you can feel that in the smoothness and the suppleness of the way the shock action works, and some of the technology as far as the piston technology, the one-way valves on the end of our dampening rods, just the end-eye technology. These things are amazing. I want to show you something real quick. Watch this. So you can see how easy this shock will rotate on the spherical bearing, but also side to side. See that? And that makes a difference. If you just put a rubber bushing in there, they don't want to rotate. So you can feel that in the bike. And so that's incredible technology there that just makes it better and better. Our cylinders here are drawn up to 11 times through the mandrel, so the inside diameter bore is absolutely perfect. And I know that other companies don't do that. The piston has got an O-ring behind the wear band, where everybody else uses steel wear bands, and this is just race level suspension. Let me just tell you that, promise you.